Hello, most beautiful ones. This is Jamila Ballard. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So first, I started by moisturizing my skin with lavender and collagen essential oils. And so, yeah, just applied a few drops right there and obviously rub that on. And you guys, so this part of the video is a little bit frustrating for me because I'm seeing a lot of coffee staining around my mouth, and I've got to do a video. I got to do a video about that one. But let's go ahead and move ahead to concealer. I'm doing concealer first. I find that when I am doing my makeup, I am always trying something different because there's really an art and a mastery to this. So this time I decided to apply concealer first, and I'm just using Pro Conceal LA Girl. Very, very popular brand. You probably already know of them, have heard of them, have seen them in other videos, or maybe using them yourself. Maybe using Pro Conceal yourself by LA Girl. It's very, very affordable compared to other concealers and other brands. Very, very affordable. And I like that the consistency of the product. I find that because I moisturize my skin first with essential oils, that this is kind of good at absorbing so that I'm not like too shiny. But I do like a little bit of shine. I do. I just think that gives you a more youthful glow. And so I have a little bit here. You put a dab and another dab under where my arch and my eyebrows would be. And I don't really do a very high arch. That was NYX's Total Control Pro Illuminator. Excuse my phone, guys. That was Total Control Illuminator. I have a little bit there in my arch and on my cheekbones. And so I'm just blending here. You guys, when you're blending, be very gentle with your skin. You will not see the effects. If you're not gentle, you won't notice immediately the effects on your skin. However, eventually you will. Like for me, if I'm using my brushes every single day at the end of the week, my skin feels raw. It definitely feels dry. It feels a little bit scaly. And I notice I just don't look as pretty as I would like to be because, you're really beating up your skin. Your skin is a lot more, you've got to be careful and delicate with your skin. You don't get another face. This is it. All right, so now I'm using NYX Concealer Serum. When I find a great foundation, I'm going to do a video on that. But I really do like this concealer serum. Keep in mind, if you choose to use NYX Concealer Serum, and it's called Bear With Me, by the way, do not use too much because it is not a foundation. Although I am using it like a foundation, it's not actually a foundation, okay? So you can't go crazy, otherwise you'll look like you went crazy. It would just be too heavy. Just be way too heavy. So after I use the Pro Conceal concealer, which is several shades, I would say about 4 shades lighter than my skin, then I apply the concealer serum, which is a little bit darker than the shade of foundation that I would use, just because I'm trying to balance out the concealer that is very, very light. And I have to say let me just go ahead and point out the mistake that I made in this video. And I decided to go ahead and upload it anyway because, we learn as we go, and it's okay. I don't mind sharing my process and sharing my mistakes. Because, it's a journey. We're on a journey, so it's okay. You'll see everything. You will see everything. You'll see my mistakes, and you'll also see me learning from my mistakes if you keep watching. So subscribe. Okay. So what happened was the concealer was very, very light. The serum was not really dark enough to compensate for the concealer being so light. I should have used a darker concealer serum, and you shall see why I'm saying that. I'll just tell you guys, my skin just came out way too light. It was way too light. So as you can see, I have moved on to my eyebrows, and I am using, oh shucks, what is that called? Hold on. Forgot what that one is called. Check out the link. I'm so sorry, I forgot what it's called. I believe that's NYX too though, and that's a liquid. I think it is NYX, and it's a liquid liner, and I love it. I have black that I use for my eyeliner and for my wing, and then the brown one I use for my eyebrows. I love that. It's really long lasting. That one may actually be waterproof. It does come off very easily though with coconut oil. That's a little secret, little beauty hack, a little trick for y'all. If you use coconut oil to remove your makeup, it comes off so smoothly, effortlessly, and you still want to go back and wash and cleanse as a second step, because you've got to make sure you don't have any leftover makeup and oil trapped down deep in your pores. As you guys can see, I am kind of really loosely outlining and lining my eyebrows and filling in so that my brows will have that ideal shape, and they will be thicker obviously than what I have. Oh, there you go. You know what? I was right, guys. NYX Epic Wear. Thanks, Jay. You're welcome. Yeah, I love that. I love that product. It's really amazing. I got that from Walmart. I get almost everything from Walmart, y'all. Like, if you think you gotta go to you know, Macy's, whatever, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, whatever, for higher end products, and that's what you enjoy doing, by all means go ahead, but it is not absolutely necessary. It's more in your technique. It is more in your skin, your skin care. I would say that's even more important, and everything else is just icing on the cake. But it's definitely your technique and learning what works well with your face. Like, for example, for my eyebrows, I learned that I don't really like the way a high arch looks with on my face. God naturally gave me kind of fine eyebrows, and I think that if I stick to what's closest to that with a slight arch, it gives me I like that. It's very pretty, it's natural, but it's also a very defined brow. And you gotta have a good brow. You gotta have a good brow. That's very important. Very important. It frames your face. I think we all know this by now. So as you can see, I'm going back in with the Pro Conceal LA Girl Concealer. Sometimes I use the darker concealer, and then I kind of go back underneath, right in that arch area, and just kind of apply the lighter concealer there only. But today, as you can see, I chose to use the lighter concealer. It's about 4 shades lighter than my skin complexion. And listen, it's all in the blending, okay? Because as long as you blend it well, it will not, it's going to blend in. There you go. Self-explanatory. Now, when I blend, I kind of go into the, excuse my phone, guys, I'm so sorry. When I blend, I kind of go into, the brow line, okay? Because I kind of want to blur the line a little bit. I want a slightly blurred line that will, give me a more natural appearing brow. So it's on purpose that I kind of go into just slightly, very slightly and lightly. Okay. And so then I use NYX brow gel and thickener. Not because I necessarily want a thicker brow, but this really gives my brow, it does look a little bit thicker because I don't use too much, but at the same time it gives me a very natural, it makes a difference, y'all, trust me. The brown kind of appears to be hair, even though it's not. That's the best way that I can explain it to you guys. And then I go past the line because, again, I kind of want to blur that line a little bit, because that is what a natural eyebrow looks like. And you still get a great, great, great shape. You will not lose that great shape just by blurring the line. You will not. You'll keep that. You just got to be careful. And the more you do it and the more you practice, the better you will get at it. I've tried a lot of different eyebrow techniques, and I really do like this one. I really, really do. I've been doing this one lately, every day. I'm getting better and better at a very, very natural, perfect brow. Yeah, that's what I would call it, a natural perfect brow, because I've seen perfect brows that look more stencily, and that's really not what I personally am going for. If that is what you like, again, I always say, do you, boo-boo, is your face. As long as you like it, then do it. Rock it. Okay, so we're going to move on now to the next step. Again, I'm going to go ahead and reapply some concealer. You guys, I really took my time with this. When I am doing my makeup and I'm about to go out and it's not really for a video, I can be a lot quicker than this. And I want to stress that it's really just a matter of practice. The more you do it, the easier it gets, and it will get easier in ways that you cannot even fathom, because you kind of discover tricks and little tips as the more you do it. That's just how it works. And you will perfect things the more you do it, and you'll perfect techniques and your time. You'll get faster. You will learn what you thought you liked and what you don't like, or you'll try something and you'll be like, oh wow, why didn't I think of that? So it really is just a matter. You will absolutely get better. You will absolutely get better. When I think of when I first started wearing makeup about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. Wow. It's kind of funny to think about it, because I remember what it looked like, and I think people were complimenting my face probably more than my makeup. At the time I was about 39. And so I remember kind of trying to do eyeshadow. I'm still not great with eyeshadow. I can't lie about that one. But I've come a long way. Definitely come a long, long way. So yeah. So here you see me just kind of perfecting that brow. Little bit of a perfectionist. Yes, I am. But listen, if you can take your time, you will enjoy the process. You'll enjoy the learning process if you can take your time. So if you have, typically during the week, you probably won't have time like that. Everybody's rushing out the door in the morning. However, if you want to wake up earlier, or just really take your time on Saturdays and Sundays, do that, and then you'll enjoy the process. Just sit and at your vanity, or wherever you can sit comfortably. Make sure that you have everything that you need before you get started, so the process won't be frustrating. Make sure your brushes are clean. Although lately I've been using my fingers, because my brushes were just they were very harsh on my skin. Very, very harsh. And I was looking very, 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 very tired just because the brushes were so harsh on my skin and they were drying. So be careful with the brushes. Try using your fingertips. That works. It works very well for me. I don't know if it will work well for you, but it works very well for me. I do like using my fingertips. And if you're going to use brushes, try to get really soft bristles. Try to get this as soft as possible a brush, because your face will thank you. I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, like I don't look good, like what's going on, ugh, and not realizing because the brushes were taking a toll on my skin. And then on top of that, I was really tired too, and that's not dry skin and tired. That's not really a good pretty combination. So yeah, you guys, skincare and personal care, those are the most important first 2 steps before you even get to making up your face, and they make all the difference. All right, so this is my Milani palette. That palette has blush, it has a bronzer, it has the illuminating, shimmery, glowy, it's like a shadow. I don't know. I guess you just call it an illuminator. But I basically am using that right there, as you can see. Okay, so now this is what I'm using here is considered the blush, right? But I just really like that tone because it's like a reddish brown, and I just really, really like it. You guys, listen, no matter what the makeup says, no matter what the label on the makeup says, if it can be worn on your face, then you can wear it anywhere on your face that you want to. You really can. Yes, absolutely, 100%. So I'm using it here as eyeshadow. I'm really not doing much, but again, this is one small thing. It really does make a difference. Most of the time I don't do any shadow at all. I just choose not to. I really don't want to pull on my eyelid and do too much manipulation to the skin on my eyelid. So you guys, clearly I'm doing a little contour here. I took that same blush because at first I was using like a darker brown for my contouring, and I felt like it just looked very, very harsh with my complexion. So I used that same blush, from Milani's palette, to contour down the sides of my nose up to the inner eyebrows where my eyebrows start. And then that little section, the lowest part of my nose, not the tip, but right underneath the tip, I darkened that area. And right across the tip of my nose, going straight across the tip of my nose, and that gives me a contour. That is one contour style that I really, really like, but I have tried others, and in the future I will bring you some other nose contouring techniques that I do like as well. This is the one I happen to be doing a lot of lately. It's not the only one that I like though. And it's funny because when I first started doing my makeup videos, I was not a fan of contouring. So I saw it so much, I just decided to try it. And now I think, if you blend it well, and if you're using the right colors and you don't go too dark with your contouring, again, that's me using the blush right there. If it's not too dark, which this is not, because it's got a little red to it, it's not just a heavy brown, then it can look very pretty. It can look very, very cute. First I was opposed to nose contouring because the whole idea of changing my features, I just felt like, why do we feel like we need to do that? But I don't do it because I feel like I need to do it. I do it because it is something that I wanted to learn, and I learned by practicing on myself, on my own model. And I think it looks cute. I think when it's done well, it can look very cute. I'm not really crazy about how my contouring came out in this video. I found that it made my nose look kind of fat at the end. I don't know. Or maybe because I'm just too close to the camera. I don't know. Usually I love it though. Usually I look at my contouring when I'm done and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Again, it's not bad. It's just a little different than what I think. That line the line that I used, that I made with concealer going across, I think is a little too high. And so that gave me, it looks like my nose is a little bit more fat than it actually is. It makes the tip of my nose look a little wider, I guess. So, you know, like I said, I told you guys, like, you're going to see me make some mistakes and you will see me learn from my mistakes as well. It's okay. Share your journey, people. Don't be afraid to share your journey. I know a lot of times there's this pressure, you know, nowadays to always, you know, look perfect and do everything perfect. And even if you take a video, your kitchen should be perfect if you're shooting in your kitchen. And even if you're just showing things that you bought on products that you bought, you know, and everybody's trying to get everything to look perfect when we're cooking in our own kitchens and all of that. And I just think it's okay to just let people see your journey and let them see the real you. You make some mistakes, it's okay. And I'm blending and blending. So for the lower half of your face, it should be a little darker. And as you go around the perimeter of your face, you want to use a darker contour, darker than your skin, okay, for the perimeter of your face. Because if not, you get a face that looks very, very flat and shapeless, a little pancake-ish. It's not what we're going for. We don't really want to spend all our time making up our faces just to end up looking like a pancake. Alrighty, and then right there I am using Color Stay by Maybelline. It's a matte. It is matte lip color. It is called Color Stay. Did I say Maybelline? That's Revlon. That's Revlon. And then the second color, the lighter color, that was Maybelline. And that's matte as well. There you go. Revlon again. We're just going back and applying the darker. This is an ombre. Ombre. You know, tomato. You guys excuse my nails looking gooky. Like, I feel like that's probably just shea butter. I'm very moisturized. Okay, and I'm just cleaning up that line. That's all. That's it. Very simple. Again, guys, don't be afraid to use your fingers, because as long as you're really gentle, that can really be better for your skin than brushes. And I'm going to reiterate, if brushes are easier, or you just prefer brushes, make sure your bristles are softer bristles. You will thank me for that one. If you find your skin ever looking bad and you ever observe that you just don't like the way you're looking after you wash your face, your skin may just be dry, okay? And you may just need some rest, and you may just need some water. But if you are consistent with making sure you get adequate rest, moisturizing your skin, and water, then you can just turn that around. You can simply just turn that around. Okay, guys, so I'm using my lash glue. I've already applied the mascara. Use any mascara. Use the mascara of your choice. It doesn't really matter. You just want to give your use the mascara to sort of lift your lashes so that the strip lashes kind of are easier to place, because you're going to really sit them. You're going to just sit them on top of your lashes. So if you like for your false lashes to be kind of lifted and to open up your eye, make sure that you are pulling, kind of using that mascara brush to aim your lashes upward. Okay. If you like for them to kind of come down a little bit, then you aim your natural lashes with the mascara outward more so. But it's so much easier to apply false lashes when you use that mascara. I've forgotten it before, and I regretted it. I regretted it. It's just tough. It's just hard. It's just a little harder to get that placement right when you don't have the support of mascara on your natural lashes, because it's kind of serves like a shelf, serves as a shelf in a way. But here I am just kind of fixing to make sure that both of my lashes are placed symmetrically. Make sure there's not one that's higher than the other. Make sure that those, and you should take the time to do that. I learned that kind of late in the game. But after you apply your lashes, take the time to kind of place them before that glue is really, really, really dry, and make sure that one is not higher. Make sure that your inner corners are even. You don't have one inner corner that's higher than the other. And you also are securing the lash to the glue so that you don't have a problem where they just will start kind of lifting up. These things are important. So again, do take your time. Do take your time. It does matter. All these little things matter. All these steps matter. They absolutely serve a purpose, and they will make a difference in your end result. So guys, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So you guys, listen, tell me what you think. Would you try this look? Would you do something a little bit different? So you guys, as I've been learning makeup, I really have arrived at the conclusion that doing what is best for my face is the way to go. It's just the way to go. I've seen a lot of women obviously do makeup tutorials online, and they all look amazing. All of them look really, really amazing. I think you really have to at some point figure out, what do you like? What is it that you want to see on your face? What complements your features? I don't have big eyes, and some people have larger eyes. I don't have a little pointy nose, and some people have little pointy noses. Some people have wide noses. Some people have wider foreheads, and they have kind of, I don't want to say big forehead, but some people have larger foreheads, okay? And so they can take a wider brow and things like that. You guys figure out what you like, what's best for you, and you learn by practicing. You've got, I've talked to a lot of women, and sometimes women say, well, I wish I could learn, and I want to learn. And listen, you have your own face every single day, and that's how you learn. All right. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Love you all so much. Mean it. Bye. Remember, you're already your most beautiful self, baby. Celebrate her. You might as well.